Hello guys, how are you? It's teacher Yolanda here. Welcome to session 31 and you're going to love it because it's called a song and for the first time I think you're going to love it. So we're going to use our student's book, workbook, our PDF file of course and our English notebook. So please go and get your materials. Let's open our student's book at page 108. It says, listen and answer the questions, then sing the song. Question 1. What animal body parts are there in the song? 2. Which of the dinosaurs do you think sound friendly, scary, funny, not very nice? Okay, so let's listen to the song and let's try to figure out the answers.
Book, page 108. 1. Listen and answer the questions.
If I were a dinosaur, I'd hang out nice and warm. I'd mess about with all my friends and poke them with my horns.
I like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
If I were a big T-Rex with long and pointy claws, I'd creep up on my friends and then I'd scare them with my roars.
I'd like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
If I were a pterosaur, my wings would be so strong. I'd fly up high and with a roar, I'd drop rocks on everyone.
I'd like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
Jurassic.
Okay, did you get the answers to the question? It says, what animal body parts are there in the song? So let's look at it. Let's give a closer look. If I were a dinosaur, I hang out nice and warm. I mess about with all my friends and poke them with my horns. Here we go, the horns. I like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun. No body part. Next, if I were a T-Rex with long and pointy claws, here we go, a pointy claw. I creep up on my friends and then I scatter them with my roars. If I were a pterosaur, my wings, there we go, wings would be so strong I fly up high and with a roar I drop rocks on everyone. So all the red ones are the answers of the red question. Which of the dinosaurs do you think sound friendly, scary, funny, and not very nice? Well, that depends on your opinion. We have the T-Rex with long and pointy claws. It'll creep up on friends and then scatter them with roars. Well, if you ask me, I think that's not very nice. Then it says, if I were a pterosaur, my wings would be so strong I fly up high with a roar. I drop rocks on everyone. Oh my god. What's the problem? Everybody is not nice in the Jurassic age. Well, now let's talk about the music. Let's talk about rap. Rap artists don't really sing. They speak the words of the song quickly and with a musical rhythm. Rapping is a common part of hip-hop music and culture, which started in the African American communities in New York. So you're going to circle your opinion. It could be it's great, it's okay, or if you don't really like rap music. Now, In the second part, it says, listen and say the dialogue. Okay? Are you ready to listen and say the dialogue? Let's try.
Book, page 108. 2. Listen and say the dialogue. Has it got short or long horns, Paul?
It's got short horns.
And big or small jaws?
It's got big jaws and sharp claws.
Could it be an Albertosaur?
I don't know, Flora, but it's coming towards us.
Now with real speed.
Has it got short or long horns, Paul?
It's got short horns.
And big or small jaws?
It's got big jaws and sharp claws.
Could it be an Albertosaur?
I don't know, Flora, but it's coming towards us.
Okay, now pay attention here to the words. We have some letters in red. I'm going to pronounce them. Flora, short, or, horns, pole, pole, short, horns, or, small, jaws, jaws, claws, about to soar, Flora, towards. So I guess it's pretty evident that the sound is or, this quite characteristic sound of the British, or. So that's what we will be talking about in our workbook. So let's open the workbook again at page 108. The first exercise says, match the song phrases with the definitions and match them with the pictures. So that means that some of the verbs from the song were actually not that known. They were new, okay? So let's listen and match.
Book, page 108. 1. Listen and answer the questions.
If I were a dinosaur, I'd hang out nice and warm. I'd mess about with all my friends and poke them with my horns.
I like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
If I were a big T-Rex with long and pointy claws, I'd creep up on my friends and then I'd scare them with my roars.
I'd like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
If I were a pterosaur, my wings would be so strong. I'd fly up high and with a roar, I'd drop rocks on everyone.
I'd like to be a dinosaur. I think it would be fun to splash about in muddy swamps and watch the rising sun.
Jurassic.
Okay, so do you get the answers? These are our answers. To hang out, what's the definition of that part. Let's read it from the song. In the song, it says, if I were a dinosaur, I'd hang out nice and warm. I'd mess about with all my friends. So, hang out means just to spend time, not doing anything special. Number 2, to mess about. In the song it says, I'd mess about with all my friends and poke them with my horns. So, mess about means to have fun doing silly things. 3, to poke is to point your finger or horn in someone. Then, to creep up on. To creep up on is to walk up quietly behind. So now let's match them. Hang out with friends. Well, it says to spend time doing, well, nothing special, so I guess it's this one. To mess about is to have fun doing silly things, okay? They look like doing silly things. To poke is to pinch to point your finger at someone or your horn, yes? And obviously the last one, to creep up on, is to walk like this, very quietly, like in an ambush. If you don't have these answers, please correct them. Now, let's go to the next exercise. In exercise 4, it says, listen and say the words. Again, remember we're also working with phonetics. So, pay attention to the pronunciation and please repeat in your house.
Workbook, page 108. 2. Listen and say the words.
Short. Awful. Ball. Dinosaur.
So what's the difference of the sound? There is no difference. Listen to it. Short, awful, ball, dinosaur. So the sound is O. But look at it. They have different spellings. This is O-R, A-W, only an A, A-U-R. And the sound is O. Short, awful, ball, dinosaur. Okay. There are different ways of spelling the O sound. Here we have an awfully big dinosaur. Okay? Now in the second part it says, complete the sentences with the words from the box. And then you're going to match them with the pictures. Let's read the words. Dinosaurs, small, walking, autumn, tall, stories. Please pause the video right now and do it. Ready? We're going to check now the answers with the listening.
Book, page 108. 4. Listen and check.
1. Picture B.
Are you short or tall?
2. Picture C.
Do you prefer lions or dinosaurs?
3. Picture F.
Do you prefer summer or autumn?
4. Picture E.
Would you like a big piece of cake or a small one?
5. Picture D.
Do you prefer running or walking?
6. Picture A.
Do you usually read stories that are fact or fiction?
Okay, if you need to listen to it again, well, you can do it just to check that you have the correct answers. Last but not least, in today's video, we're going to make a revision of units 0, 1, 2 and 3 of this book. So please make sure to open your books and do the exercises in your English notebook, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye!